Currently 6:02 in the morning. I just left the municipal albergue. There were one or two people up or kind of doing things like brushing their teeth, going to the bathroom, all that. I did get up earlier. I got up around like 4 something, but one sleeping. So this is my last day on the Camino, at least walking at least. I'm gonna be taking a bus back to Santiago tomorrow morning from Muxia. So I believe it's about 27 kilometers to Muxia. So yeah, another exciting day of walking. It's gonna be a good time. Checked my phone, got a message from an old coworker saying it's like, hey, miss you, man. This other person misses you too, and you were mentally one of the strongest people I know, which is kind of nice because it was part of a specialty team that I was on that I really missed and I've been trying to get back to, and life just hasn't worked out that way yet for me. Maybe one day it'll pan out for me. So far it hasn't though, and it's kind of hurt, and that was just a nice reassuring message to get. So thank you, Jaime, if you watch this, or I just had to post this all. Thanks for that. But yeah, let's get back to walking. Alright, alarm's going off. One sec. Time to get up. So I've been walking for a little bit now. It is currently 7:30. Took off the headlamp, I just put that away. Decent amount of elevation change. Coming up on next little town here. So yeah, I don't think this place has any place to eat. And then I doubt anything would be open. It was typically open around 8 for breakfast. But we'll see. Never know. I don't even know. Actually, it doesn't look like the path's come through this town. Yeah. It's a long walk, and I want it to be done. I gotta find a place to get a stamp for the day, because I still gotta get the 2 stamps a day. But we'll figure it out. It's interesting walking out here, especially early in the morning. There's no one out here. Like, before I'd say 6 o'clock, no one is out here. So if you just want alone time, walk early in the morning. It's a whole different atmosphere and kind of experience, I'd say, on the Camino. Just walking early in the morning. I'm not saying do it every day, get up whenever, but I would encourage trying it at least. Kind of the also interesting thing about the path I'm taking from Fisterra to Muxia is the sign postage is pretty well laid out. But so here's a sign right now, I'll show you. So it has the arrow pointing that way, and it says a Muxia. And the other sign postage over there said Fisterra. So it's fairly well laid out of like, hey, follow this arrow. So it's not like walking the path in reverse, in the sense that you gotta reverse of where like the arrow's going. It's like, no, you can follow it and it'll point you directly where you need to go. So that's actually been kind of nice. I thought I was gonna have to use my phone a lot more for the mapping. But yeah, so that's been super convenient. But I'm gonna get back to walking. Hopefully I can find a place to get breakfast, get a stamp, and kind of go from there. Till the next one. Alright, so I just stopped at a place. It's like Mikasa or something. I forget what town it's in. Should probably look that up. But that was kind of an interesting place. So I got an Aquarius Naraha. Yeah, Naraha. And 2 pieces of carrot cake. I sat down in there, had 4 pieces of bread, black coffee, more carrot cake. So that place, it's just someone's house, essentially. It's owned by an older woman in her 60s, and it's basically a pilgrim refugee, is what the guy was explaining to me. It's run by pilgrims, so like you travel, you need like a rest day or something, you can stop there, and if they like you, you can stay there. The gentleman I was talking to is from France, and he's spent 3 months there, kind of helping out and stuff. And there's a little room, or like kind of like a dormitory housing in the back, where there's other pilgrims as well. They're helping out. So the bread I had eaten, they made the day before. It was delicious. Yeah, and people can come and go as they want, kind of thing. Like, if you want to stay for a few days or weeks or months, in his case, you can. The woman comes by about 2 times a week, he said, to kind of just check in, make sure everything's okay. Says kind of things to do, like, hey, you need to clean this or do that, kind of thing. Yeah, it's kind of an interesting little place. He ended up there because he was doing his pilgrimage. It was cold, it was rainy, and he just wanted a place to kind of like relax. 2 individuals said like, hey, we got a place that you can come relax and kind of spend some time. So he said okay, and that's how he ended up there. So yeah, kind of interesting. Oh wow, that's a great view. Sorry, squirrel. So I'm gonna eat these 2 pieces of carrot cake, probably drink this Aquarius at some point. It's in a can, so it's gonna be kind of hard to carry, but should be fine. Kind of go from there. But yeah, that was super interesting to see and hear about that place. But I'm gonna get back to walking. Gotta get to Muxia today, so that's the goal. Until the next one. Alright, it's not too much longer off that last video, because there's some things I forgot to mention. It's currently 8:26. Here, one second, let me get my phone out and double check. 8:27, so it's close. 8:27. The place also was completely donation based, and I didn't have to pay for anything, or you don't have to, I should say. So you make a responsible donation, is what it's called at these places. So in theory, you could go there, eat, and move on, and that is considered acceptable. And that's just so interesting to me, I guess, in the sense that you're invited into someone's house, and if you want to leave some money, you can. But hey, we're here to make sure that you're doing okay. Fed, use the bathroom there, like, you're taken care of in your adventure or in your pilgrimage. I don't know, that just is really fascinating and cool to me, I guess. I'm not religious, but kind of a treat thy neighbor as you would want to be treated kind of thing. And that whole mantra, I guess. It's one thing I've kind of learned on this pilgrimage, is incredibly hospitable, everyone on the trail. And just the kindness that is out there in the world. It can be very easy to become jaded, I guess. And it's nice to know that it's good people out there. It's kind of that reassurance part of it. But yeah, I just wanted to put that out there because I forgot to mention it. Let's get back to walking. Alright, just going through Casa Rural, I believe. Yeah, Casa Rural. yeah, there's a handful of other pilgrims out now, out and about. There's not too many people. Yeah, it's beautiful kind of countryside look to this area. So that's been kind of nice to see. A few churches and stuff, but it's currently just about 10, I believe, 15 till. Yeah, 9:44. So I'm about halfway done, a little under halfway. So we're gonna keep walking. I'm gonna try to find a bathroom in this town at a bar or something. Then we'll keep going till the next one. All right, it's 10:27. I'm in the same town that I said I was gonna stop at for that bathroom. Found like a cafe type thing, restaurant. Got a Nutella crepe there and water. Used the bathroom twice. Saw some people from the albergue that I stayed at last night there. Didn't really talk to them though. Waiter spoke good English. And to the point where it's like I asked him, it's like quesadilla, which means in Spanish, like how do you say this in Spanish? And I asked him, like, how do you say like check or like payment? And he said la cuenta. So I'm assuming that means the check. So now I know that. But time to get back to walking. So yeah, let's get back to it. Alright, it's currently 11:36. A bunch of people have passed me going the other way, going to Fisterra. I'm still heading to Muxia. A handful of people have passed me going to Muxia as well. I've passed a few. There's actually a group of about, I think, 4 behind me right now. Yeah. Going up a hill again. It's actually in the rough part of it. That's why I'm kind of out of breath. I haven't put sunscreen or anything on. There's actually a good amount of shade kind of on this path today, which is pretty nice. But I may do that here in a bit. We'll see. Yeah, it's not insanely hot. It is definitely more humid in this part of the country. And I hate the humidity. Oh man. I lived in it for 3 years in Texas, and that was not a fun experience. But we're still going. We'll get there. I think I passed Fixia or Fixia, depending on how you pronounce it. I don't know how you pronounce X's in Spanish. It's Fixie. That's kind of the last big town before you get to Muxia. So yeah, that's where I'm heading now. Gonna get the Frisciana, which is the certificate you get for walking there, and then I'll be done for the day. So yeah, let's get back to walking till the next one. Alright, so I stopped again at a little place. Got the Aquarius, use the bathroom. You always gotta use the bathroom each time you find one. The last town that I was in, I pronounced or spelled it wrong. It's Frixe. How do you pronounce that? I have no idea. This town starts with an M. I can't remember. It was long. But yeah, there's a group of 4 in front of me right now. Handful of people were in the place too that was just at. Yeah, it is hot and sweating a good amount. Gotta warm everything back up because warming everything back up is one of the more painful parts of this whole process, because it's like, I sat down nice and relaxed, and then you get up, it's like, oh yeah, everything is stiff and everything hurts. That's always fun. But I'm gonna get back to walking and we'll get there. Really close. I think I'm within an hour or 2 hours of there. So yeah, let's get back to it. It's hot out. I'm sweaty. I'm tired. My feet hurt. If you can't tell, I'm a little over today, but getting closer, right? I haven't seen anyone in a good minute. Mostly I think that's because there's not a whole lot of towns between here and Muxia. Typically, if there is a town close by, you're gonna see people come out of there in kind of waves just because of the game of leapfrog that you play. But I haven't seen anyone in a good minute, which is kind of interesting, I guess. Not even a biker, because right now I'm on the bike path, like they intersect for a bit. But yeah, there's been a good amount of sunlight out where it's directly on me. I want to put on sunscreen. The issue I'm having is I am really, really sweaty right now, so I don't think the sunscreen is gonna stick. Is kind of the issue I'm having. So I've just been kind of going still. There's enough shade, like right now, going to shade, that I don't think it'll be too big of an issue. Famous last words, right? So I'm probably gonna end up regretting it tomorrow, but you know what? At least tomorrow I'm not walking really anymore. After obviously carry my pack and stuff, because it's my suitcase, essentially. But yeah, shouldn't be too bad, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Oh, there's finally someone. So yeah, I'm gonna get back to walking. It's hot, things suck, but you know what? I'm having a good time still. I'm doing this to myself. I'll have only myself to blame for the position I've put myself in. All right, let's get back to walking. Well, I am just about there. It's been a long walk. So that's the current view. There's a giant place over there. Don't know what that is. But that's hard to beat that view. So close. I don't know how far it is still, but I'm really, really close. That's all I know. Because I can see the coastline again. It's hot, sweaty. Life is painful, but you know what? We're almost at the end. Yeah, it's a different view for sure. But it's not bad. We'll say that. Let's get back to walking. Well, I'm in Muxia now. It's currently 1:41. I'm walking out to the kind of tip of the place. It kind of makes a V where you go up to the tip, then down. When I come down on the other side, that's where I can get the Muxia certificate. Or Muxia certificate? I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce these names. But apparently at the tip is the final scene in the movie The Way. That's the church where it ends at. So I'm gonna go there. And that will conclude my Camino as well. Yeah, been an interesting experience. But let's get there. Till I get there. Well, guys, whoever I'm talking to, myself, people, if I share this is the end of my Camino. "28 days later, 10 years in the making, I made it. I'm ready to take a nice long nap. Am I changed? Hard to tell. Still don't know yet. What I am is tired, sore. I'm ready to go back to my own bed. It's been the experience of a lifetime, though. Glad I got to do this. This isn't the last video, but I'm just gonna enjoy this for a little bit. This was a lot of work. I'm really happy I had a chance in my life to go do this. In a few days I'll turn 28, and it's currently 2:05. It's been a long time in the making. Till the next one. Told you it wouldn't be the last one. So it's 5:11 right now. I got to the municipal albergue. Got checked in there, showered, took a nap, all that. Made the bed. The unfortunate thing about the time of the day I have arrived, though, is the certificate that you're able to get here. The pilgrim office is closed for the season, and the library, which is right next door, is closed as well. So I got information there where you can email them, take a picture of all the stuff, and have it emailed to you. And then that's how you can get it still, or a way to get it. So I did that. So let's see. I just typed in the library's address to Google Maps. It says it's open, but on the door, it's got like sign postage saying that it's still closed today. So I'm gonna walk to the library just to make sure. Like, hey, really can't get it. The only way that I'm gonna be able to get it is through email. If that's the case, so be it. I got here. Would be nice to get the certificate, but not the end of the world. So, yeah. After that, I'm gonna try to find food. Direction do I need to go? This way, okay. Hopefully places will serve food. I have to be back at the albergue by 10, because that's when the doors close and no one else is allowed in. Or anyone's allowed in. So yeah, and then tomorrow I take the bus back to Santiago. I'll probably record some tomorrow, just because I'll be back in Santiago. After that, I don't know if I'll record more for the journal entry stuff, because I still don't know what I'm doing. So yeah, I'm gonna walk to the library now. Till the next one. So the library was still closed. So walked back to the municipal albergue, asked him, the receptionist, is there any options? For the most part said the same thing as what the sign postage said. He said that they might be able to mail me it though. So resent an email with all my stuff. So a picture of the credential, passport, ID and stuff. Yeah, so we'll see. Not gonna get my hopes up too high on that one, but it's an option at least. Yeah. So I'm gonna go see if they're serving food yet. Probably not, but at least we'll sit down, try to have a drink or something, water or Aquarius or something like that. Kind of go from there for the day. Till the next one. Alright, so I just finished eating dinner. Found a place that had a kitchen that was actually opened. When I was walking around kind of the little strip there along the pier, a lot of places like they have the menu and they have the times that it's posted of like when the kitchen's open. And one of them was like 8 to 11 the kitchen's open till, and it closes from 4, so like 1600 or something. It's like, I am not waiting that long to eat. So yeah, it is currently about 7 o'clock. Let me double check that on my phone. Yeah, it's 7:01 currently. So I'm walking back to my albergue. That meal was honestly probably one of the more expensive meals I've had. It was like 29.30 euro, which on the expensive side, but I ate a lot of food too, and I got a lot of things. So like I had 2 Aquariuses, I had spaghetti, I had a serving of like bread that was meant for 2 people, got a large water, had a chocolate tart, I think it was, basically like a chocolate pudding almost. That was really good. That was really expensive. That was 6 euros. And the spaghetti was 12 euros, which is pretty normal price, but that dessert, oh man, was that expensive. So, but it was good. So I'm content. I'm really full right now. Gonna get back to the albergue, kind of get everything packed and ready to go for tomorrow. Yeah, I gotta make sure I get up early enough for the bus. So I have an alarm set just in case, but I should be able to get up on my own. Keyword should be. We'll see. I don't know. Yeah. I guess this is until tomorrow. So yeah, till tomorrow.